Hello, my name is Kyle and I've made $120,000 in Web3 part-time. It is my mission to introduce Web3 to the world. Holy that's a big goal. This is the first video in my free Web3 video series and I'm excited, so let's get started. I'm assuming that you clicked on this video because you want to know what Web3 is, or maybe you just want to learn more about it. I bet that you have heard of Web3. I have a question for you. Have you heard of crypto, DeFi, blockchains, DAOs, NFTs, or smart contracts? Well then, you have heard of Web3. So you may be asking, Kyle, if we already have names for this stuff, why call it something else? And that's a good question. But for the same reason that we don't call a car motor tire seats. Web3 is one or more combination of things that we listed before. In one sentence, Web3 is a mostly decentralized blockchain version of an internet project. Now, we'll define decentralization later, but for now, just think about it as a community project or a group-run project. Now, you may be saying, all right, that's cool, but why is that an opportunity? Let's first look at businesses. So, successful businesses, what do? They provide a service or a product to people or other businesses that they pay for in exchange for that value. And one of the problems we have today is behind closed doors, large businesses put the interest of the business in front of their consumers. Web3's biggest value is the opposite. It uses trustless transactions that just weren't possible before. And a really good Web3 program is designed to incentivize all participants equally. An awesome secondary benefit of Web3 is it allows the community to participate in the business more than ever before. And not only financially, you can also participate in governance and rulemaking. You can either vote on other people's proposals or make proposals of your own. Now you may be thinking, hey, it sounds cool, but we've already had these before. They're called co-ops. Co-ops are a low-tech version of what Web3 can do. Plus, co-ops can't handle the complexity or the number and level of transactions that Web3 can. Because the technology is taken to a much higher level, you're able to do so much more. And I'll give you an example. Now, exchanges have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. And basically what they allow you to do is trade one thing, one asset, for another asset. So on the New York Stock Exchange, for example, you can exchange cash for a stock certificate of Tesla or Dell. There are other exchanges like Forex that allow you to exchange currencies as well. But today's exchanges are entire companies with employees that are expensive and humans making decisions who end up charging lots in fees to, like I said before, create revenue for the business. And that's not in the best interest of the customers. And as a customer or as a member of the community, you have no way to participate in the fee getting of the business. And Web3 doesn't need any of that. I mean, they need employees to write code, but once the code is set, that's the code. It's all open source, so you can see what the fees are, you know how it works. There's no questions about the ability for any of these transactions to happen. It either works or it doesn't, and it's all coded. No humans are making decisions, and nobody is in charge of changing the fees from day to day. Almost all these important decisions on Web3 exchanges are made through the community and through proposals, votes, and governance. You're probably saying at this point, hey, Kyle, I mean, it sounds cool and all, but you're putting out of place a bunch of employees at exchanges, and it sounds like this could propagate to other companies as well. Well, this is where game really changes. So one of the things exchanges need is a little bit of help on the service side. Exchanges need liquidity to allow these trades to happen. Now, liquidity used to be provided by only the mega rich, not the common person like you and me. Today, you can go in and provide the liquidity for Web3 exchanges, and you earn a fee off that. Now, of course, there's always risk involved in any sort of business transaction like this, but these revenue streams are now accessible to the everyday person, something that was unthinkable even 3 years ago. These Web3 exchanges I'm referring to is generally referred to as DeFi. If you want to learn more, we'll talk about DeFi in the next couple of courses. Now, if you've learned anything in this video, do me a favor, give the like button a little tap. I appreciate it. So if you've made it this long in the video, I'm guessing you're starting to see the value in Web3, and you might be wondering, hey, how can I get involved in Web3? Well, there's a bunch of different ways we'll go over, but just to give you a quick overview, you can do mining, you can do staking, providing liquidity and liquidity pools, you can participate in governance, you can participate in the building of Web3 technologies, you could become a coder, you could even become more on the HR side, just organizing the people, doing the marketing. There are a bunch of jobs and a bunch of ways to earn off of Web3 protocols. In Web3, you can also prove you're using a service or providing a service and earn off of that. Kind of like the Uber model for the general internet. You can provide a server, you can provide storage space. There are a bunch of different ways to earn off of Web3. Heck, you could even be lucky enough to receive an airdrop. And we'll go over all these earning methods a little later. But for the next video, before you do any of that, you need to be set up with a wallet. So in the next video, we'll go over setting you up in a wallet, making sure that you know how to purchase tokens outside of centralized exchanges like Coinbase, Bittrex, Binance, all of those. So you can do it on your own. Thank you for watching. We'll set you up with a wallet in the next video. If you're looking for it, look at my playlist. It'll be under free Web3 course. Thanks again for watching. It's the same reason we don't call family mother, sister, daughter. We don't call the animal kingdom llama, tiger, blue-footed booby. We don't call pets dogs, cat, hermit crab. We don't call food peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Well, maybe we should.